Okay. Take three.
Take three, literally.
There we go.
All right, we got sound.
All right, take three. Jimmy and Brandon.
Testing 1 through 3. It looks
Marty,
like you
you
can hear
still
me.
here? We had to figure it out. We did it, like big boys. All right.
Where are the questions?
So,
Screenshot them to Joe.
I did. Yeah. Thank you. All right.
Get started. What's going on, man?
Huh?
I said, what's going on? We're live.
Oh, we are live. Yes. So yeah, a little bit of backstory. We did a little bit of too much life, biking, rock climbing, twin peaking. Instead
For the
of
food.
instead of doing for the food, obviously. I mean, and yeah, finally getting to this first episode. So, hopefully Marty's still in here. Don't know, but y'all say y'all can hear everything's good. Sound is good. Okay. All right. So, of course, as we said before, from the preview, I am starting this, jumping off with our first episode here, just to of our self-aware podcast, just to try our best to give our best takes on getting out of different things mentally from people that have actually been as deep as depression can go, um, to people that have come from it to the other side of things to know how good the comeback is from the setback. So, um, one of those things that are really important to doing that is, of course, controlling your emotions. So, I think it's very important for me to make a point that, of course, people that really find why they're here, what they're here to do, happiness, just everything, you can think of that you really want out of life. They're able to process emotions pretty quickly. Um, I think there's a lot of us that go through things that cannot process those emotions well, and sit on them sometimes for literally a lifetime, to where you never move from that one spot that you have been in. So I basically, the first question is, can you name a time, even maybe in adolescence, where you may have felt like you let your emotions get the best of you instead of.
Yeah. I guess. I mean, who doesn't? Because, you live and you learn. So you might act out and then you learn that lesson from whatever you've done to get right from. So a time, for example, would be uh, like when getting coaching or direction from my mom when I was younger, like telling me, not to do this, not to do that, and then not understanding why, because she's trying to protect me, you know. This specific situation, I don't remember exactly what it was, but I knew it was something financially related. I know it was shortly after I started my first job where I was just spending money, and she was telling me not to do this and that, and I lashed out on her. I remember I did that.
You lashed out on your mom?
Yeah, I felt bad about it. So we we cried over that after the fact. After I lashed out, and then because I sat and thought about it, and I put two and two together. Like, you know what? I can see where she would be right on this, and I messed up. Again, I don't remember the exact situation. I feel like it was something financial, and just a lot going on, and I was just doing whatever because I didn't have no bills. But basically, she was just trying to get me to think of the bigger picture. You know, like you living in a moment, and you got this little money. It could be going to something more positive. Saving for the future. I didn't care about all that, but yes, times like that where especially if you listen to somebody that's been through something, at least try to soak it in before you use your emotions to lash out.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That also might have been something that helps you in the long run because of the
Mhm.
position that you're in now,
Mhm.
to where you went through that with your mom, and now we obviously know now the importance of it.
Mhm.
So I think it's really important to talk about because if you go as deep as we really want to go into it, if you think about it in terms of people that are caught in the trap, people that live, check to check, or people that, you know, even the people that are making great money that still live check to check. um, that, yeah, I mean, the narrative is pretty much to control
Mhm.
how we think in certain ways of
Yeah.
why we buy the newest iPhone or
Yeah.
why we
Controlling
buy
your
the
urges.
exactly why
Yeah.
we buy the latest things. Because if they can control that, then of course capitalism wins. They make all their money,
Right.
but more towards a personal way of thinking. They knew how. If we all sat down and really knew how important it was to really not take as much personal,
Mhm.
take in more information, read between the lines of what people tell you outside of, well,
Mhm. Or the initial impact of what they're saying.
exactly,
And then having a reaction instead of realization.
exactly.
Yeah.
So a lot of the times, people got messed up relationships with, just like you said, how you lashed out at your mom. I would
Mhm.
never think that from the
Yeah.
relationship that you have with your mom.
Yeah. It rarely happens.
But
Mhm.
people have this, real issues with people like that where they haven't talked to their mom in 20 years
Mhm.
just because of the emotions tied to it,
Yeah.
rather than maybe the truth that mom was really just trying to.
Yeah. To protect or whatever.
So,
Mhm.
yeah, I mean, if if we really paid attention to exactly how we could progress outside of everything that we take personal.
I don't have anger issues, guys.
um so yeah, I personally believe that. Why is the TV so loud? Jamil has anger issues. Why am I just reading that? That's hilarious. Um so yeah. Um the more we know how to control our emotions, process the feelings, the more we can figure out on why we're stuck in a position or not progressing or why we're not pushing even more forward than what we thought. Whether it comes from love or hate, you know, if you can tweak what was said to you in a certain way to find the truth in it that you may feel that you need to change, take it serious for it to be a 2 week process instead of a 20-year process
Yeah.
type of thing. Um, so
Is there any point that you had that type of experience?
um I mean, I would like to say basketball. Um,
How can that affect you
just took
in
it. I
general?
took it. I was a little sensitive guy. As a kid, I took everything personal.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean,
Yeah, anything specific? Like when you asked that, I had that just pop up in my head and how that could have, what I'm saying? Or is it
yeah.
just in general?
So nah, not in general. Just um, like for instance, I put in. Now, obviously, this is me young, so I'm thinking of this stupid. Not like there's 5 and 6 year old start people that started at 5 and 6 years old
Exactly.
going hard with this. I finally took a little bit of initiative and worked on drills of my own for the whole summer and like drastically got better from what I was doing. But again, still just 2 months
It doesn't, yeah,
compared to people that have
years
been
of,
doing it their whole lives.
right.
um you know Conditioning with the team, doing different things with the team,
Mm-hmm.
trying to really figure it out, and then you know
Mm-hmm.
never being picked. And it's not
And that
every
affected you to this day, or
nah, no, no, not like that.
like how does that mold you?
It's more so about learning from how immature I was in the experience,
Mm-hmm.
why I was even hurt about it,
Mm-hmm.
instead of more so thinking what I just said, right? There's people that have years behind them. You gonna If you really want this, you got to put years
Yeah,
behind
if
this.
we talking about
We
practice.
talking about
Yeah.
practice. Yeah. So yeah, it's just not having the right mindset at the time, not being self aware of how I should have approached that situation. Can we ban
Yeah, because I don't yell at Deli Chan. I don't even know what that is.
I don't even know who that is. um. So, what mark are we at? How much time has passed?
We still got.
15 minutes.
15 minutes. Damn, we got another 15 to go.
I mean,
Y'all doing good.
Cool. So,
there's no rush.
yeah. So, I'm gonna say Deli is speaking on the changes that have happened with me.
She don't even know how to.
Cause she said was right with the question mark. She thinking I'm still sensitive, right? Whoever this Deli Chan is. um. So.
If they're not about to give 5 gifted subs, donate some subs. Whoever this
Hilarious.
Deli Chan.
Right. If you really real. If you for the cause. No, but I definitely want to speak on that a little bit if I can. Um I feel like a few months ago I really had like this, uh, lack of better terms, like awakening or like enlightenment. Like, um, we'll talk about it more on a later episode, but like as I said in the beginning of the episode, we come from some tough period of time in our lives. Um, so coming out of that to get to where I'm at right now, there was so much appreciation in it, especially as rapidly as I got out of it. There was so much appreciation tied to the fact that I was able to have the opportunity to do that. Not even just like eventually be happy about life, but for everything to happen at once to where I can be financially good, spiritually good, mentally good, just everything rapidly kind of aligned the way that I wanted it to. And that type of appreciation turned into very serious, very intentional prayer because of how much I appreciated how life was forming. Um, and the specifics of the prayer started to turn from thank you, thank you, thank you to like, I'm so thankful I got to do something about it. Like, this appreciation is really an action word.
Mm-hmm.
That's not something you say. It's not really something that you like. It's an action word.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so when you may talk about how you might feel that I'm sensitive, it's really a difference on my thinking about the dumb, harsh, or immature stuff that we used to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel that I've grown to a certain point where, yeah, we can laugh and joke, but at the end of the day, what did we do today to better ourselves?
Yeah.
And that's where obviously this podcast comes in.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so
Yeah, I think there needs to be something done every day, even if it's thinking about something,
yeah,
a plan for the next day.
yeah,
Manifest something every day to where you can have a set goal and be doing things that's going to be aligned or in going towards that goal.
exactly,
That's the key of being focused, motivated, and it's not going to be easy every single day. Some days you're gonna have lows, you don't feel like doing nothing, but
yeah,
as long as you think about it, as long as you have something that you're passionate about, or just something that you just want to accomplish, yeah, this having that consistency with either your thought process or your physical actions is what people need to try to figure out.
for sure. Yeah, this it's not the big steps. Like I feel like a lot of people think when they're really stuck, like I need to go find like a better job. Now
Mm-hmm.
that's it's not you focusing on the big steps that get you there.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. Today I'm going to focus on doing at least taking 5 minutes to do at least one application. You know, or I'm not feeling right now. Let me, take a quick 5 minute walk around the house or outside of the house. Don't gotta just
Just do
get myself
something.
right,
Yeah.
reset. All right. Now that I did that application, I need to start eating a little bit better type of thing. Um, just I don't know. It's like very small steps
Mm-hmm.
that you can really focus on to hone into that lead to the big steps.
Like compounding interest.
Right, like compounding interest. Um, but yeah, the more finite things that you do, especially to form like little habits that help you, it actually leads towards the big goals that you actually want to accomplish. You just have to spread it out and make it a little bit more plain that way. Um,
Yeah.
what was your what was probably the
Mm-hmm. I'm listening.
with your phone in your face?
I'm listening. I don't want to lose the thought though.
Oh, you're making notes. Like he cares.
Um,
I'm just fine. No. What was probably like the best thing that you felt that came out of you getting a great opportunity? Like, what was maybe like a really specific moment that you really loved about starting to come out of depression?
Um,
Whether it was a moment, something you could actually pay, or like I was never so excited to pay bills.
yeah.
Or like
That's a big one.
um,
Um,
realizing you could do certain things, or
I mean, I guess if I pull a random thought, it would be like just getting that first paycheck, even though it went that instantly. But the fact that it had to go that instantly, and burden was slowly starting to get lifted off.
mm,
Although it took, ultimately, I think for me to go back into positive, it took about a year and a half
mm,
of just doing that every check.
yeah,
But it was a matter of being able to do it because it was at a tipping point where probably the only thing that was saving up was COVID and everything being slow.
yeah,
So people catching up. They caught up on a few of myself. That I lost a couple credit cards. I lost other things, but um, yeah, seeing that first check and be like, damn, all right, let's get it cracking.
it was like getting
You
that
know,
first sword in a
um,
video game or something.
yeah, it's
Like,
like hitting,
okay, I
hitting.
know I can beat it now.
It's just going into something I didn't know how to do as far as the job. I was just being myself and just trying to figure it out, hustling, and yeah, hitting that first check. I was like, okay, I guess it's real now. Let's see if you can move up from here. The next check was a little bit bigger. The check was a little bit bigger, and then it was a consistent check of that, and then again, things were getting paid off, things were getting caught up on, and the biggest thing was because my mother never knew well nothing going on. She still probably doesn't, probably won't because she's not on social media, but it was a matter of her not knowing but seeing the difference in me. Didn't know what was
Mm,
wrong, but seeing that
she
everything
knew
was,
there was something
yeah,
wrong.
she knew something wrong. She
Yeah,
didn't know what it was, but it was a matter of just seeing that it's a little bit, something's changed.
yeah,
That was a big moment where I was like, okay, maybe because I didn't know. I was just, going over, just on some normal stuff. I thought,
yeah.
but of course, intuition. She's the one that raised me, so I'm sure she
She
thought that
knew.
something was wrong.
Yeah, my mom knew
Um,
too. She didn't even live here.
yeah, exactly. So
Mm.
I guess that would be a moment, just being able to feel like I'm a little bit lighter. It's not. I'm not getting weighed down by everything that is backed up. You know, that's a big thing.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Um, what marker were you on, right?
26.
Gotcha. Okay.
What about you, Brandon?
What about me?
Question you just asked him.
Hmm. I mean,
What was your realization point specifically?
specifically, uh, getting you on was very important.
Aw.
Um, not because I liked him, because
I owe, it's because I owe them money.
no, he owed me so
Oh,
much
$2
money.
grand again for the referral?
Brother,
2 grand.
what are you talking about?
2 hands times 2 grand. So much I was owed.
No, no, I didn't even care about that.
We didn't even know it was a thing. We was just straight hustle.
Yeah, so specifically, we had like I think over 20 grand to pay for this eviction. Yeah, yeah, it was really real. So this person we don't know, Deli Chan, she actually helped us a ton. And we kind of, in a way, kind of split it threesies.
Yeah, she took on a burden. This random stranger came out of nowhere.
This random stranger we don't even know paid a third of that money, so we didn't get an eviction.
She came through like an angel.
Yeah, just
Just
random. Like God works so
it
different.
was just a bright light. Just one day, just showed up in the living room. Like, what is that? And just handed us a credit.
all the
Amex.
cash.
All we saw was the Amex coming out of the brightness.
No, yeah, that was definitely the best. I don't think I can ever match that type of dopamine in that moment of getting that $20,000 check to pay to the rental company and say, "Yeah, I knew you was. I know you.
He
I
wasn't
know you didn't.
expecting this.
I know you. I know you wasn't gonna get this money. You knew. You
Yeah.
knew you wasn't gonna get this money. But
Wow.
here it is.
Wow. They figured it out.
Yeah, whoever you are, beautiful job. Um, so um, I want to say before we close out that this is probably not as organized as I wanted it to be,
Well, we're gonna figure it
but
out.
we are gonna figure it out.
One day at a time.
So I've been more so. I have a ton of notes for this. So I am very excited about it. I just have to more so learn how to turn those notes into the conversation pieces. So unprofessional. You're talking
It's okay.
so unprofessional.
They can't hear that far. We
Um,
got good mic. They got good mics.
oh, we got good mics.
Yeah.
Oh, we got good mics.
Yeah,
Okay.
it might get really good.
We just got
um,
our producers in the back and stuff. So yeah.
well, more executive directors. Um,
Mhm.
but no, I'm super excited about this. I'm definitely going to. This is actually newer mics than the first episode. I literally just went to Best Buy a couple hours ago to try to figure this out from the setting that we're in now because we did not. Okay.
But yeah,
Um,
we just trying to get everything figured out, man. But we gonna get it figured out.
we're gonna call these draft episodes. You know how
Hmm.
like you got to turn it in to the network like first couple
The
episodes.
pilot.
to write the pilot to see
Yeah.
if they'll actually take it, and then you
Yeah.
actually have the real first season that people see.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna call it like that, pretty much.
You know,
I don't really.
we good.
Yeah, because I'll figure it out as we go.
Yeah, well, we're gonna
What
talk
kind of
about.
topics can they expect in future episodes?
Well, we just
So
have one, so
I mean,
this is the
partly
next one. What
partly
probably?
this.
No, as far as what's just like basically like for example, like next episode, I was thinking we could talk a little bit more on manifestation and how that works and how that like making goals, planning goals, and trying to accomplish. Because there's again, I didn't understand it until I did my own research into it and try to manifest into what I wanted to accomplish. So it could be something like that.
What up, pause? Manifestation.
Mm-hmm. Well, he was
Okay.
asking, our producer's trying to figure out what the next episode
Like
would be. Like
that's
starting off the top of that,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah. I I never really had I never really thought about having a focus on the next episode
So that structure
because
will
I
come
wanted
from.
it, which you know, you're right, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I wanted it to be very natural in the sense of like what I think of honestly through the week. Like through the week, I thought about wow, like
Mm-hmm.
the people that make it in life are the people that I look up to the most process their emotions very quickly or don't take things
Mm-hmm.
too personal. So that small stuff that you take personal, you know, most people can shake it off with, through older age or whatever. But some things that really, really happen to you, like real trauma, like losing somebody, or yes, easier said than done to be able to move on from that. But if you seek the help you need to process that faster to be able to move on from it, again, it could be more of 8 week thing compared to a 80-year thing
Mm-hmm.
because some people just can't, you know, you hear about it all the time. Auntie ain't been right since Earl died.
Exactly.
You
Yeah.
just, but she ain't never went to go get
She
no,
ain't left that rocking chair since.
never. Yeah, bro. So that was really important to me to talk about because that's something that I thought about through the week. So that's kind of
Mhm.
where the topic of it came from.
Which is cool. I like that. But
Because if we really go deep and I sit up and
yeah,
I talk about
and lock
how
in.
like
Oh,
us this color. Nah, I don't want to get canceled. I don't want to get canceled.
It's not cancer. It's real.
No, but seriously, man, like if all of us really realized how much, even if you don't feel like you're being controlled in a way, you're being like mentally, you're being controlled with through your emotions. If they can figure out exactly how you're gonna react to something, like how they know what we'll do if they say the N word,
Mm-hmm.
like or how they know what we'll do if they try us, like oh, I got the freedom of speech to say what I want, but then when you punch me in the face, guess what? You're going to jail.
Exactly.
So
yeah, 35.
that's at 35. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it can go as very very deep.
Yeah, that's what we got the
So
episodes for, man. So I think it might be safe to say we can expect a topic, and then just whatever flows after that. That you, like you said, you think about stuff during the week, and then that idea manifests itself during the week. And I feel like that would be something that they can know what the episode will start off with, and then you can go into your second part of whatever that manifested throughout the week.
Yeah, I feel like it's easier, more natural to talk about
Yeah,
when it's something
that
fresh
actually can't. Yeah,
compared
fresh,
to
right.
like we planning certain topics. But I do feel like
It's a little bit.
it's a give and take to both. We can definitely
experiment.
Figure out the best ways to do this. So
Mm-hmm.
we could talk about other things to do for sure next time.
Mm-hmm.
But the next episode we will definitely have a topic. I don't know exactly yet, but we will have a topic. But pretty much wraps it up. Appreciate y'all for watching. If y'all watch all the way through for this craziness. Next week, I think I'm still gonna do it. I know it may not come off of how passionate I am really about this, but I really want to help people get in the right mindset of just life in general. I know we're gonna find different ways to actually help to unlock that, but I'm gonna just commit. I'm gonna throw it out there. My lady's gonna be mad at me, but who cares? This is how passionate I am about it. I am going to do a Thou Wow giveaway on the next episode. So if y'all want to tune into that, we'll figure out the formula on how we're gonna do it. But it's happening. It's happening. See how Jamel looked away. He said it ain't gonna be mama.
Yeah. So if y'all want to sponsor this next episode,
This guy.
I don't know where it's about to come from. It's gonna fall through the sky. That's the part of manifestation. So for the next
It's gonna
week,
fall through. We're gonna get it from somewhere.
it's gonna manifest itself, and yeah, that's what's gonna happen. So all right, well, end it like that.
End it just like that.
Amen.
Amen. Where do we cut off at?